Hi, this is Belinda, Aussie Stitcher, coming to you on this 8th of May 2024. How it is, everyone? We are going well. We have quite a full packed video today. I have a finish, I have fully finishes, plus whips, plus plans. So yeah, quite the busy. To begin with though, I'm just going to do a quick life update. I know this is not everyone's cup of tea and they put it at the end, but what happens for me is that I wait to the end and I just don't do it. So quickly as we can. We have started seeding. So we're in week 2 of our seeding program. If you're a bigger farmer, like there is a lot in our area, you would have started weeks ago. But this is where we are up to, and we've already put in the oats and the barley. We don't put a lot in, and now we're doing our wheat program. We do 2 wheat varieties, which is Havoc and Scepter, and maybe something else, but those are the 2 that I can remember. And like within barley, wheat, there is this different, I want to say, like brands kind of thing. Some are hard wheat, some are not. It is what it is. It all to do with when you're selling it, like where it sits, where it in the placement to sell it. I can't think of how to say it. And that's the value you get. So you could have like hard wheat 1, hard wheat 2. You can have, and because now I want to think of it, I can't think of any, but anyway, there's different layers. Ability, like really great wheat, not so great wheat within the varieties of wheat. And when you're harvesting, depending on where, like you'll get more for the higher grade than you will for the lower grade when you come to selling it. So we're doing that. We've been slowly selling sheep. It's been really hard to sell sheep. Sheep prices are ridiculously low, and it's just really hard to find somewhere to sell sheep. So that's that as well. It has cooled right down. The flies are still horrendous. I'm pretty sure I whinged about the flies in the last video. They're still annoying. And the town that we live in last week got 25 mils of rain. We live 30 k's out and we got 5 mils. That was so disappointing. Sport season has started up, and only Michaela's doing sport this year. She's doing netball, and it's her last year in D grade. So there wasn't a hockey team this year, so William might play sport next year, and he didn't want to play football. The girls had their ball. It was Sophie's. It's the year 12 ball, not year 12 ball. It's the school ball, and it goes from year 7 to year 12. Sophie's in year 12, so it was her last ball. Iona's in year 10, and Michaela's in year 7. If they give me permission, I haven't asked yet, I will add photos in here. And if you don't see any photos, it's because they haven't given me permission to put any up. But they had a great night. Sophie won Best Dancer, and they had a blast, which is awesome. One very hot coffee. Anything else exciting? That's it. Same old, same old. Right, let's get into what you want to what you really hear is the cross stitch, right? Glare is horrendous. I can't do anything about it. I probably could if I shut that window. We'll see how we go, because with the framing it might be an issue. Anyway, if you get a pause and thing, it's because I've closed a window. Anyway, so I did finish A Perfect World, in A Perfect World by the Scarlet House at the beginning of April, or I don't know, somewhere in April I finished this. Used all the cord for colours, and this was 2/2 on 36 count. I did use heaps of black. These are all the cord for. I wouldn't worry about getting the white wash and just use a white DMC. Now the only, beside the black, the green in here, the 2 shades of green, I think I needed 2 skeins of that. Doing 36 count 2/2. And maybe the whitewash, which you wouldn't need. But anyway, it's done on 36 count ivory. And I got this fabric from 123 Stitch. Do love it. Love it so much. Let's put that over there. I did like 2.5. Let's look, shall we? I did 2,274 stitches for a finish, and most of that was the black. I left the black. I would have hopefully put in a before pic so you can see. So that was pretty awesome. Enjoyed it. A lot of stitching, but it was just one color mostly, going back and forth, back and forth. Right, let's see if I can move this out a bit. Right, so first up I'm going to show you is actually a print Jeff and I got when we got married, and we finally got it framed. So there we go. We used museum glass, and this is the only one we paid extra for, the museum glass. Nice wooden frame, double matte. And this is like 26 of 100. And this is in the Aberdeenshire in Scotland. This is Benny. This is actually right at the tip is where Jeff and I got engaged. So that was frame number 1. Nothing to do with cross stitch, but still a very special one to us. Jeff's family gave us that. So cross stitch number 1, that's not actually too bad, is Siren in the Shipwreck. We went for a double matte with a blue second, just a little bit to give it a hint of colour, and this beautiful, I can't remember how I would describe it. I did describe it to someone, but it's like, you know, it's a bit old looking, but I loved how he did it. Looks amazing. Right, put that one down. Next one I got framed is Winter's Lace. Go this way. Winter's Lace. This one's for William. Loved how he used the darker frame and the matte. Looked at one, and this was horrendously not square. It got pulled right out of shape, and they did an amazing job to get it squared again. Super duper impressed. And the last one is a biggie. I might have to pull you back a little bit further. Oh. The creepy head on the side. So Snow Queen by Mirabilia. Same sort of frame as Siren in the Shipwreck with a purple slight matte. Not that you can really tell that it's purple, but it looks amazing. It's freaking huge though. So yeah, hold it. goodness. Now to bring you forward. Hold on. There we go. And that's what I got framed. I'm so happy. We used our framer in Geraldton. I'll get one of the other ones. See? Yeah. That's who we used in Geraldton, and he did an amazing job. So happy. Really good at picking colours. Yeah, really awesome. Right. I feel like we're flying through this. Let's get into the stitching. Just not as organised as I thought I was. What else is new? Right, in my MLEC collection bag is Autumn Queen. And hopefully here I've put in a picture. And I did 1,018 stitches. This is on, and I think I've lost my 32 count Picture This Plus Heroic, maybe fabric. Oh, you probably would like to see a picture. Oh my goodness, it's not like I haven't done this before. Autumn Queen by Mirabilia. And here is where we got up to. So that's the full pitch. And I worked in the bodice up here. So loving it, loving the colours. Just looks so nice. I have made the decision that when I finish this one, I'm going to work on Day Nymph, I think is the other one that I've got here to show you, until that's finished before I start on Winter Queen. But still really enjoying working on it, even though those dresses are huge. Next I worked on The Perfect World. Then I did Day Nymph, and it's in my Melody bag, a friend that gave it to me. Also by Mirabilia. And this is done in the Verdoni threads. And I have a love-hate relationship with them. I love the variation in the thread. Some of it though breaks really easily, and that can be quite frustrating. I also this time around put them on floss cards and a ring. As you can see, beautifully variegated. Just really, not all of them, but some of them can like just break really easily. So anyway, I ended up doing 1,080 stitches. And here's my card for this. Here we go. And it is on 32 count ZEPHYRUS by Under the Sea Fabrics. Hopefully you've seen a before pic. And here is where I'm up to. It is windy. I did all the way down to the bottom of the dress, and then I just did also 2 little cryonics. So the bottom of the dress is done, and I can start back up on the wings. And that's a really good representation of the fabric. it's not a really big, by the time I get the next, because this is my 3 monthly project, so once I get 3,000-ish stitches in there, there really isn't going to be a lot to finish her. Then I worked on the 3 Things sampler. No, sorry, Anzac. Then I worked on Anzac. This is in my StitchNButton bag. So Anzac by Long Dog Sampler. This is stitched on a 32 count fabric, which I can't always remember who the person is. Right, so that's where we are. Pretty sure we finished a page. Finished? Did we? If I did, it was just a little bit of a page. And then we moved on into this page. Maybe we didn't finish a page. Maybe that was last time. But I finished off the magpie. No, that's right. I didn't finish off a page. That was last time. Because I started with the magpie. And then we've gone down into the swirly thing that's in near New Zealand. New Zealand is going to be in here. Loving how that is looking. So, right, then I worked on three Things sampler, which is in this StitchNButton bag. And I did 884 stitches, and that was mainly because I had a really good stopping point. So this is one of the, if you're new here, this is, I have, which I should have probably explained before, I have my whips divided into 4 or 5 that I work every month until they're done. And then I have 4 whips that I work for 3 months and then change around. And then I have 12 whips that I bring out once a month just to get 1,000 stitches in closely, just so they get a little bit of progress. This is my 12 monthly. And after some serious counting, because I wasn't sure what fabric I had picked, my fabric is a 32 count. I'm guessing it's just a plain, fat half of something. Anyway, plain. And that's what it looks like. So I'm doing 2 over 2. So I just worked in here this time around, but I kind of finished off, like this is the second page, and I kind of went, that's a good stopping spot before we keep going. And then, what did I work on? 3 String Outback Storm. And you will see a preview here, and I only did 521 stitches. I have hit Confetti Tree, and it's not enjoyable. It is literally a stitch here, a stitch there. Ooh, yay, 3 stitches in a row. So that's what I'm up to. I did have a mini heart attack though, because you're working so close up and that tree looks so bad. But at a distance, it looks amazing. And that's the rest of it. So this is one of the few absolute whips that I want up on the wall in here. It's probably the only whip I really would have in this area of the house. And I would have been so disappointed if it didn't look nice, or it's a lot of time and effort. So I showed my husband and the kids and a friend, and they all said, no, it does look fine. I'm like, oh, I'll keep going then, because I would have been so disappointed if it looked horrible. Right, so from the month of April, I did an amazing 7,024 stitches, and that would be purely with Perfect World and all that black stitching. Because I usually get about maybe 5.5 if I'm really lucky. And I had 8 days no stitching. So what I class as a stitching day is as a minimum of 100 stitches. Just so that I feel like I've done something. And that's roughly 2 lengths of thread for me. So yeah, that's pretty good considering how busy I've been with kids and sport and life. I'm pretty happy with that. Right, now I'm going to my market haul. I this year got all my charts for market from Hummingbird Stitchery, which is run by Sammy J Stitches, and it was amazing. She just had a Facebook group page, and she would put all the pictures up, and you could just me please, and then she ordered them, you paid for them, and they were sent to you. So I did a massive order. I have never ordered this much, but there was a lot that I really liked for the first time ever. So let's go through it all. So, and after I do this, I'll do a quick plans, which is pretty basic. This Jeanette Douglas one, needle bee fire. And by the looks of that, there's a little bit of everything in there. Some thread gatherer, Gloriana, Classic Colourworks, and Dinky Dyes. So that might be pretty cool to actually get all those threads. There is DMC conversion. This Jeanette Douglas design, the garden box, but I'm not doing the box. That would have been really expensive to send out from America. And this has Weeks, Dye Works, and Colourworks with DMC and conversion as well. Some free charts, which I won't show. So I got the Hello Spring by Teresa Kogut, and there's 8 designs in here, and I love all of them. So that's the cover. We got Cottage House. Let's try not to show the chart this time. Home Sweet Home. The buzzing of the days assure a restful night. This is probably one of my least favourite designs, but I still do like it. Strawberry Delights. Just don't think I would do it on black. The bird who dares to fall is the bird who learns to fly. I'm sure you've already seen these, but in case someone who hasn't, strawberry stitches and sweet wren. I also got We Should Be Friends by the Tiny Modest Stitch. I've never actually had any of the charts before. Moments of Glad Grace by the Blackbird Designs. And I always find with these, I never like the cover pictures and stuff, but I love when they look stitched up. This one has a couple as well. So you got the cover page, Moments button box. Sing the Joyful Bird. Acts of Goodness Flower. Is that it? Yep. So another beautiful book. Another Teresa Kogut, Kogut, and apparently I just love her designs. I would not do the words in this. Either would put something else or just not have them. But I do think that's beautiful. I do not love the fact that her charts are coloured. Like that. What's the threads like? Do we... Yeah. Weeks Dye Works and Colour Works, as well as DMC. I also got this one by her, Serenity, with a beautiful big blue house. And yeah, same as before. Weeks Dye Works, DMC, and Colour Works. My first ever Fox and Rabbit design, Anne Harper. And this one is mostly bar one, all Weeks Dye Works. Another Teresa one. He speaks and the sound of his voice is sweet. The birds hush their singing. And same as the other ones with the Weeks Dye Works and Colour Works, DMC. This is a Jeanette Douglas book with all the flowers, and it's basically these flowers in this whole book, but you can do, because it's like January, February, March, April, May, June, and how you can do it individually in this sort of setting gives you the borders and everything. It's very cool. What a surprise. Another Teresa. Whenever there are birds, there are hope. And another Blackbird Designs, Thy Love More Strong. So that's the cover page. Little page. This one. This looks really cute. This one's the strawberry jar. And that's it. So, sorry, still need coffee. That's it. I went slightly quicker than what I was expecting. So this month, my piece that I work on one a month in my 12 monthly categories, does that make sense, is Victoria by Mirability Design, which is on my frame. And this was a do or die for that piece. Wasn't sure if I liked the fabric. And when I show it to it, like right on the edge, it kind of blends into the fabric. But when you look at the picture, it kind of does the same thing. And I like it. And I'm falling back in love with it. So it's not going to get binned like I kind of thought it might have been. It's going to get stitched on when I'm finished with this. Autumn Queen will still get worked on. Day Nymph as my 3 monthly. Anzac, sorry, back up. Outback Storm, Autumn Queen, Anzac, and I feel like there's another one. Oh, and it will be Sleeping Beauty by Joan Elliott, but I'm going to be working on, which I have worked on already this month, but I'll show you in my next video, inspirations. I want to finish that row before I move on, and I'm nearly there. So once that row is done, Joan Elliott will be my project that I bring out every month until it's done. The one that's replacing A Perfect World is in this Stitch and Button bag. And I say that with a big, because oh my goodness, the eyelets is Vintage Birds by Jeanette Douglas, and that peacock with those eyelets. Oh my God, so much eyelets. I think that's gonna kill me. Anyway, this is stitched on 36 count antique ivory, which is the same as A Perfect World. This was a birthday start for Stitching May a couple of years ago, and this is all I've done. And if you are observant and you notice from the picture, we all chose our favorite colors from the palette that they had there, and I'm doing those letters with our colors. So that's all I've got done. This is the palette, and it's just beautiful. I got this thread keep from StitchNButton, but they are so beautiful. Love, love, love these colors. And I can't wait to get this done. I mean, really, it's not that big. If I did 1,000, I'm not even sure if I'm going to count those eyelets, to be honest. Where is it? How many eyelets are there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 43 eyelets. I think what I'm going to have to do is do like a row of violets, it's cross stitch, row of violets, cross stitch. Because if I leave that to last, that's never going to get done. But yeah, it will look amazing when it's done. And love all the colors on this. So yeah, that is it. So yeah, so I work on this one, Autumn Queen, Anzac, Outback Storm, and inspirations until that top row is finished. Those are my every monthly things. And once inspiration is finished, that top row, then Sleeping Beauty by Joan Elliott will come in. My 3 monthly is Day Nymph, so I'll work on it for another 1,000 stitches this month plus next month. And Veronica. And that's probably all you're going to see this month. It was a crazy, slightly insane video. Brain was not working. But I am glad that you could join me. Thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. I do read it. Thank you for all the new people that were sent my way through Patchy Pony. That was pretty amazing. I'm pretty sure June or July is a Flosstube anniversary, and I am slightly thinking about doing a giveaway. Not sure yet. I say that and then I get less enthusiastic about committing to it, but I wanted to do something because it's been amazing. I think I've been doing Flosstube 7-8 years now. Can't quite remember when I started. I will look it up. So I would like to do something. I never thought I would be continuing this long, but I do enjoy showing you. I enjoy watching other people's Flosstubes. It's a nice community. It's a very welcoming and nice community, and it's been awesome to be a part of all these years with all the other Flosstubers that have been here forever. So I hope everyone has a great month, and hope it's filled with stitching and family and friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.